Good afternoon. My name is Isabel Coslin, and I am joined by Terry Sales and Hamani Patel from the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga to present to you our marketing plan for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
During our research, we found that 47% of NFL fans were actually females. This was very surprising for us because we feel like if such a high number of NFL fans were females, why not the NFL choosing more marketing strategies to promote the female audience? So we decided that the Jacksonville Jaguars should be one of the first teams to market to female audience. We feel that the Jacksonville Jaguars have a great opportunity to not only increase fan engagement, but also profitability by engaging with its female fans. We also broke the female demographic down into 3 different sections: the youth, which consists of people from 8 through 18, seekers, which consists of women from the ages of 18 and 34 who are looking for the moment and want to spend time with their friends and family at games. And last but not least, seekers. Seekers are women from the age of 34 to 54 and are active on Twitter, but they also want the traditional game day experience. Next, we'll go into the different plans we chose for these groups. The first plan we decided to go with is for the youth. We want to use the already existing partnership with the Jacksonville Jaguars and the female flag football organization that is prevalent in the Jacksonville area. We want to get more women engaged in the flag football and football in general in order to increase them to being Jacksonville Jaguar fans. We decided to do this by offering a scholarship for the best team in the competition with the female flag football team, and offering them a way so they could pay for their school if they want to pursue a degree in sports or later on. We also want to support them in a way that will transition them into being our next plan, which is a future Jaguars Women Club member. Next, for the seekers, we want to give women something they can be proud of, an event they could call their own. We want to give them something where they could come together and learn about the game of football. We feel that the already existing Jaguar Women's Club is something that we can use and revitalize it even more and give it more support. That way we can have events like Q&A sessions with the coach and the player staff, outing events where women can talk with other women who know the game of football and can be more engaged in football, and also pregame events during the actual home games where women can come together, learn about the game, and be truly a Jacksonville Jaguars fan. Next, we're going to the seekers. Next, we're going to increase the stadium experience. Through our research, we found that many of the Jacksonville Jaguar fans are disgruntled with the organization and the way the team has been handled. But we also want to give back to the fans and the community itself by offering a way for them to give their feedback. We want to introduce a new idea in a new presentation called the Jaguar Jackpot. The Jaguar Jackpot will be a fun and innovative way where, with the hashtag Jaguar Jackpot, you are able to show your team spirit. And after the end of the game, we have a competition where the top 3 contestants, based on likes on Twitter, will be competing against each other to show the Jacksonville spirit. We will have it on a Jumbotron where we can measure the fans' loudness and the cheers about which of the 3 contestants they would like to have win the event. We feel that this event will give Jacksonville Jaguars something they've been longing for a long time, a say. By having them screams and their loudness be something that can help decide the winner, it will give them a way to have a say in the organization. Some of the prizes we want to incorporate into the winners of these home game events will be A, maybe season tickets for the next home game. B, maybe the option to choose the next home jerseys for a future home game in the future. Or C, a gift card that the organization can provide them for communities and organizations around the Jacksonville area. We feel that by giving the winners a little piece of the Jacksonville area, they'll be more connected with the community at large. Next, Hamani will go over the cost and implementation and the timeline of our plan.
All right, so these costs include for the exclusive events, scholarships, and the rewards. So the exclusive events are geared towards women, and these events include decor, cleaning, food, drinks, and venue cost. And on the right side, there's a table and it shows the cost of the total events per year. So it would be around $3,000 for the total events, and basically having these events at the team facilities helps to reduce the cost, and it helps to make sure that like people will get an insight into the world of football and see if they're interested in it or if they want to go further into the career of football and that sort of thing. And then creating scholarships will encourage women to pursue sports, since these scholarships aren't paying much for women. And these scholarships per year will pay about $6,000, and they will benefit females who are looking to go into a career in football. And then the reward for the highest engaged fan is a gift card to a local business in Jacksonville. Terry mentioned a couple others, A, B, and C, and the C was the gift card, and the A and B focused more on jerseys and tickets and that sort of thing, but I wanted to focus on gift cards since it is very important to focus on giving back to the community. And so having a way to give a gift card out to a local community in Jacksonville is a great way to sponsor these businesses and have them get profit, that sort of thing. And then the reward per gift card would be $100. The timeline involves the two plans, the planned women fan engagement and the planned scholarships. The first planned women fan engagement will take place from late May through January, and it includes the off season as well as the engagement during the season. And so with this plan, it is focusing on the athletics and that are taking place off season. And so like practicing and trying to have women to come to these events and like that sort of thing. And the engagement also involves fans as well as women. And then the second plan would be planned scholarships. And this plan will take place from the end of January through late May. And this plan includes the semesters before college begins, since the student athletes are looking to receive scholarships, and it gives them an opportunity to help their future athletic career. And overall, these two plans will bring the most optimal result to the Jacksonville Jaguars. We can implement these two plans by doing the following 4 steps. So the first step is to get the resources needed to start the plan, which includes these players and the support and sponsorship from existing fans and women who currently have interest in the Jaguars. And then the second step would be communicating with the staff to implement the plan successfully. And I believe that there is no I in team. I focus on teamwork and figuring out a way to communicate successfully and make sure our plans are successful. The third step would be monitoring the progress as time goes by to see if we need to make any changes. Every plan isn't perfect. There will always be some sort of a mistake that happens along the way. But the good thing is that we can monitor the progress and see, okay, if there's a mistake, then what can we do to fix it? That sort of thing. And then step 4 is to seek advice from football experts, which will help when we analyze a plan in terms of the timeline and cost. So these football experts are football coaches or some sort of advice, like mentor or coach who would want to help the athletes, and they would help us figure out a way to make our plan the best.
Then I'm going to walk us through our opportunities for new growth that we have identified. Specifically, when it comes to technology, we've seen great technological advancements throughout, even the last 5-10 years. But technological advancements have also impacted the way that football fans engage with the NFL as a whole. Specifically, what we looked at was fantasy football and Madden and how these virtual platforms impact the way that the younger generations are growing up with football. And because of this, because fantasy football and Madden are not specifically linked to one team, that they are linked to the organization of the NFL as a whole, it's created this sense of where people aren't necessarily tied to one team. They watch all of the teams. They are attached more to players than they are to a team. So, but Madden has had a significant impact on nurturing the fandom as a whole. It's increased students and younger football players' knowledge of the sport, of the current teams in the NFL, of rosters, of plays, and of various different aspects of the game itself. But like I said, there's very little distinguishment between the team and the organization. And so with that, we move into this opportunity of virtual reality. And we propose that we as the Jaguars, partner with the vast amount of virtual reality opportunities that Jacksonville as a whole offers. There are several different opportunities with private businesses that offer virtual reality, where you can go and host birthday parties and all kinds of events using virtual reality technology. So we proposed that we host events on the using our current facilities in Jacksonville, partnering with these local community businesses that offer virtual reality experiences already. And additionally, the University of North Florida has recently opened a virtual learning center with very similar aspects to the private companies. So with that, we propose that these events will allow the Jaguars to create a bond with local businesses and build a connection with that fan base to really capitalize and utilize the opportunities and the engagement that's created virtually and bring that into a community where people who enjoy Madden and fantasy football to come and to meet the players of the Jacksonville Jaguars in an attempt to link that connection that we've been missing. And with that, we thank you very much for your time, and we ask if you have any questions.